Hi everyone, it's finished West Ham United 2, Brighton 2. Where do I start with this? It's the first game this season. I'm absolutely pissed off, absolutely fuming, really angry, and I can't defend David Moyes on this one. When I looked at the lineup, or half an hour before, I was confused. I don't know what the hell was going on. I mean, you had Noble in there, and you saw his performance against Chelsea, and we can all understand a bit of common sense. We're not experts, but his days have come to an end. He didn't offer anything against Chelsea. And we're playing a team at home to Brighton who are fairly out of form. We haven't beaten them in the last 5 league games. And this is our winnable, strong winnable game before we're away to Southampton Everton, which are going to be very hard. I just didn't understand what David Moyes was doing. Why was he set up so defensively? Like we were playing Man City or Real Madrid, I think Gary Neville and Jamie Redknapp and Sky were rightly saying. I can't defend David Moyes on this. He's not helped himself. What was the reason for this? If anything, I would have played this really strong attacking team today, and then would been maybe rested a few, maybe Southampton, Everton have been certainly set up a bit differently, more defensive against those teams. I just couldn't understand it really, and you could tell after 15 minutes there's no creativity in our team. The three, Souček, Rice and Noble, are fairly defensive people. There's no movement from any of them. Noble certainly wasn't creating anything, just running around without the ball. Don't know what he was trying to do, like the Chelsea game. There's no threat up there. Bowen didn't know who to go for. Haller again, throughout the game, no movement. Unless you plant it right on his head, he's not even going to move 10 centimetres left or right to score the goals, really. So what the hell do you do? I mean, he wants it right. He's not going to fight for the ball. He's not going to show any movement. He's not going to run down the channel. He's not going to do anything. And if anything, after 30 minutes, David should have changed it and brought 2, 3 people on. He didn't do it and go 1-0 up. Lucky we weren't 2-3-0 up, 3-0 down at half time, to be honest. Poor line-up by David. Poor substitutions in terms of timing and too late by David. And even in the second half, we kind of sort of somehow came back into it. Good work by Yarmolenko and Johnson, and Haller just standing there again. And he could have gotten the end of it, just hasn't got the movement. And then as soon as it was 1-1, that's when we should have brought Ben Rama on. Really turned the screw on Brighton, but we sat back again. Lost the momentum. Dunk's goal should have easily been chalked off. Very similar to the Rice goal versus Sheffield United. And Neville absolutely pisses me off. No, he should stay. No, nothing wrong with that. I don't see any of that, you plonk. It's obvious. And why they stopped showing the angle that clearly showed the handball? They showed it at the beginning. Then while VAR was being conducted, they never showed that angle again till after the game. And Jamie and Bobby Zamora said, yeah, that shouldn't have stood. And I was saying before the game, no matter what happens, I don't want to be talking about VAR again. And here we are. Anyway, Souček brilliantly brought us back to 2-2. We held on. I really felt Brighton were going to nick it at the end. Again, we didn't bring any more players on David Moyes. It's really frustrating game for me, I think. Poor lineup, poor tactics, late substitutions, movement from Haller's crap. Noble's finished. Dunk goal shouldn't have stood. Got Southampton Everton next. We're just about struggling and scraping to stay in 10th place, and a 3/4 point gap is beginning to open up between 10th and the 4-5 teams ahead of us. So we really need to somehow get through Southampton, Everton, and try to get some points on the board. Otherwise, the teams below us are catching up. And I don't know why, as a West Ham fan, we always struggle at Christmas games, and today is all David's fault the way we set up. So come on, you Irons, but I am absolutely fuming. I'm absolutely fuming, even though it's a point we've thrown 2 away. You know, we should have picked a much more attacking team and won. So let's see how we do. I've calmed down a bit, but not really. It's my daughter's birthday, so hopefully after all this has kind of put it to the back shelf, moving to the next game, and I'll be dreading looking at that next line. Come on, David, sort it out, mate. Come on, you Irons.
For West Ham fans everywhere, this is the ultimate football app for you. Never miss a thing with the latest West Ham news, gossip and social stories as they break. Download the free COY Irons app now from the App Store and Google Play.